Hey guys, what is up? So I'm going to be doing my Week 8 NFL predictions. So as you can see right now, unfortunately, I picked the Miami Dolphins to beat the Houston Texans, and therefore I'm wrong, and I'm starting the week off 0-1. It hurts. It really does. It was a pretty close game until the fourth quarter, at least. I was like, come on, Dolphins. Come on, Dolphins. And not that doesn't mean that the Dolphins are a bad team. I think Houston's picking up steam. I can elaborate more in my review, which will come out Tuesday, Wednesday. Uh, so now you have the London game, Eagles at Jags. Blake Bortles, for some reason, plays very well in Jacksonville, but I still think the Eagles get it done in London, and they end up beating the Jacksonville Jaguars. Broncos at Chiefs. Some people see this as a game for the Broncos to upset the Chiefs. I don't. Chiefs are going to win this game. Browns at Steelers. So here's actually the thing. I picked my Steelers the first 2 weeks, and they tied and lost. I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'm picking against them every week. Well, they just had their bye week, and it gave me some thinking. So it gave me some time to think. And I'm going to take the Steelers to win this game against the Browns. I'm actually going to pick them. Now, obviously, every other week when I picked against them, it was, I hope they win. I hope they win. I'm just going to pick them. I'm going to pick the other team, but I hope they win. I think they can win. But I just picked the other team. This week, I am going to pick my Steelers, and I think they're starting to pick up steam. I wish they would pick up a cornerback to go opposite Joe Hayden, because the rotation of Artie Burns and Cody Sensabaugh ain't working. Then you have Redskins at Giants. Giants, they're bad this year. Yes, Eli threw for 399 yards last week, but he was facing a very, very bad defense. So the Redskins win this game. Seahawks at Lions. The Seahawks are actually starting to pick up their pace. They're one of, just going through Patriots. Packers are kind of that team. Steelers. Seahawks do it. Those are just a few of the teams where it gets to the Halloween, Thanksgiving time, and they pick up steam. They're not that September team where they're, hey, we're amazing, and we just lost, 5 of our last 7. That doesn't happen with these teams, where they may lose their first 2, 3, they may have 2 or 3 losses by the halfway point of the season, maybe even more, 4 or 5, but they're literally just going to pick up the pace. Like if they have, let's say they were 4-4 this you would be, let's call them 4-3, or 3-4. Take it how you will. If you're 4-3, you're probably going to finish the year maybe 11-5, 10-6. And if you're 3-4, you'll end up finishing 9-7, maybe 10-6. One of those, in that ballpark, because you get better as the year goes on, which sounds weird, but it happens with some teams. And Seattle's one of those teams, so I'm gonna pick them to win this game. Buccaneers at Bengals. I'm gonna take the Bengals here. It hurts a little bit, but I'm gonna take the Bengals. And if they win, Steelers have to win in order for them to stay in first place in the AFC North. Jets at Bears. I'm going to take the Bears here. Jets just lost a running back. He's on IR now. I think his name is Bilal Powell. He's on IR now. So that's, they're thin at receiver. They're thin at running back. They have a crappy O-line. Sam Darnold's going to have a miserable day tomorrow. Oh, actually, you guys are watching this Sunday, so he's going to have a miserable day today, I guess, if you count when you guys are watching this, not when I'm recording it. And the Bears are just going to have a day. They're just going to have a day. Ravens at Panthers. I'm actually going to take the Panthers here. I know the Ravens play fantastic defense and their offense is doing all right. Something was just poking at me saying Cam's doing really, really good this year. He's having his best statistical season ever. Even better than his MVP season because, like, he has I think it was two passing touchdowns. Like every single week since the beginning of the season, which I don't think he's ever done before. There was some statistical stat he's done, which he's never done before, which includes his MVP season a couple years ago. So, I think they can win this game. I honestly do. Colts at Raiders. I'm going to take the Colts. Raiders just traded away Amari Cooper. And now they're like, hey, who wants Carl Joseph? Hey, who wants Gary and Conley? Hey, who wants... I mean, they waived Obi Melifonwu. Hey, who wants Derek Carr? Who wants Beast Mode? They're going to basically redo the entire team. This team's going to look totally different when it goes to Vegas. Like next season or 2 years from now. It's going to be nuts how different the team is when they're going to be in Vegas. And John Gruden over the next decade, how he changes the team. But Colts are going to win this game, though. It's the Raiders. They're like the Giants. They've given up on the season. The Giants traded away Snacks Harrison. They traded away Eli Apple. They're shopping Janoris Jenkins. I mean, hell, they'd probably get rid of Landon Collins for the right price. They've given up on the season. Simple. Same as also the Raiders. Then you have the 49ers at the Cardinals. I'm going to take the 49ers here. Cardinals, they're not very good this year. Josh Rosen's having his rookie aches, just like most rookies do. And, don't get me wrong, he is a franchise quarterback. He will be their franchise quarterback, in my opinion. But it's not going to happen this year. He's going to have his rookie struggles, just like most people do. Packers at Rams. I'm going to take the Rams here. They're still undefeated. They're 7-0. They're about to be 8-0 after this game. And a lot of people are freaking out because the Packers are getting 9.5 points. The Packers are plus 9.5. Like, how is Aaron Rodgers about to lose by essentially 10 points? Double digits. How is he about to lose by that much? And I don't even think it's that as much as it's he just doesn't have any weapons. Well, I shouldn't say that. He does have a couple weapons. He has Jimmy Graham. He has Devontae Adams. I think Randall Cobb's coming back. But he doesn't really have a true running back. At least not a very good one. He has okay running backs, but... And then there's the issue of the defense. They can't stop anybody. I don't know what's going on. So, it's kind of like, meh. That's just kind of where they're at. Where people are outraged and like, the Rams are really, really good. They're really good. They could definitely beat Green Bay by 10 points. Hell, they could beat them by 2 touchdowns, I think. People are expecting this to be a close game. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is going to try to make it close, but he doesn't have good people around him. He just doesn't. Saints at Vikings. So, I'm going to pick the Saints here. It was kind of a gut feeling like with the Panthers. I'm like, I should pick the Vikings. But I'm going to take the Saints. Just a gut feeling about the Saints. Drew Brees just beat the Ravens. First time in his career he's done that. Patriots at Bills. I'm going to take the Patriots. Oh boy. Bills. I don't think I can say anything that would be worse than starting Derek Anderson, who's been on the team for 2 weeks, or Nathan Peterman. I don't think there's anything I can say that's worse. Just can't. And going back to the Steelers, obviously Bell's not playing in this game. He didn't sign his tender by 4 p.m. on Saturday the 27th. Yesterday, if you guys are watching this today, if I'm recording it. And the trade deadline's, I believe, Tuesday, 4 p.m. Eastern time. So, I don't even know if he's going to come back in the season, unfortunately. I don't think, because he doesn't want to be traded, but then they want to slap a 2-week roster exemption on him, but then they don't have to pay him, which he's like, no, screw you guys. If I'm going to be there, I want to get paid. And then that's where they are. And Steelers like, well, you can come in, and the second you sign that tag, you're getting hit with it. So now he's like, okay, then I'm not signing. And it's just basically the world's stupidest game of chicken. That's how it's the world's stupidest game of chicken. And that's all I'm gonna say about it. But if you guys like this video, please leave a like, comment on how you think how I'm gonna do. I try to word that perfectly. Comment on how you think my picks are. Hey, you picked my team. Hey, you didn't pick my team. Hey, thanks for not picking my team. Hey, thanks for picking my team. By the way, you're gonna go 0 and how many games are here? 1, 2. It was like 14 games or something like that. So, hey, you're gonna go 0 and 14. Or, hey, you're gonna go 13 and 1 because I did get the Texans game wrong. By the way, that DeAndre Hopkins catch, well, it's never going to officially be a catch because there were offsetting penalties on the play. But that's going to go down as possibly the greatest non-official catch in NFL history. Like, you're going to show that on highlight clips even though it was taken away. You're still going to show it. And, if he's in the NFL top 100 this year, guess what? That's going to be shown. Like, you can't not show that even though it wasn't officially a catch because of the offsetting penalties. But that was just an insane catch. It really was. Anyway, comment, right. And then if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button and turn notifications on. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.
Once I was 7 years old, Mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old.